Waiting for Twitch to accept our stream. Twitch has accepted the stream. Now we're going to see if YouTube accepts the stream. YouTube has accepted the stream. Now we're going to see if Facebook accepts it. Facebook has accepted the stream. Okay, you know where the switch is that says on the air?
I do.
Flip it. Let's see if the red light goes on. No, there's a switch that you turn. There you go. You got the red light. Put the clapper in front of your face. When you hit the clapper, you are on the air.
I'm on the air, and it's Sunday afternoon, and we're doing another Sunglasses at Midnight on a Sunday afternoon. I love that title. It means absolutely nothing, and it means everything. And today I am continuing in 1921, or the end of 1920 into 1921. Last week I did Sally. I was going to do some more Sally, but I thought to myself, no, I got to get on. I'm an old man. I'm going to be 90 in November, and I am determined before I croak to get to the end of 1923. So I got to move along. And I got some big shows coming up. But today, not so many big shows, but a lot of interesting music. The first show that opened on December 27th, 1920, at the Lyric Theater, played for 90 performances, starred Nora Bayes and also Frank Morgan. And I have one song from that. Now, this was not written by the score. The people who wrote the score, who was Seymour Simon. He wrote both the music and the lyrics. In the show, Nora Bayes presented a scene where she just sang popular songs. And the one she did was called, one of the ones she did was called The Broadway Blues. Okay. Late in the run, this scene was reset as the end of a perfect day at the house of Nora Bayes. And it was featured in place of Why or Worry. And she sang the Broadway Blues and other popular songs. I have her with the Broadway Blues. Here I go.
a little bit late. Work all day, eat about 7, go to a show and you're home at 11. Get into bed, sleep, and then the whole darn day starts over again. Ain't that phenomenal? Think what you lose. 1 year up and down Broadway will give you the blues. When your cloud is lost, it's still alright. And the colors in your rainbow seem to shine. Boy, pin your farewell upon your door. Take the train and don't care where it's heading for. You've got those Broadway blues.
Yeah, well, Gerald Boardman, in his book, tells me that Nora Bayes returned to please the Nora Bayes following for 3 months with her family tree. It reminded many of As You Were, another play. The action begins at a party at the home of Nora Bayes, overlooking New Jersey, but not overlooking it altogether, whatever that means. Oh, God. A Ouija board and a crystal ball hurtle the hostess and her guests back through the day ages to see Miss Bayes might have been a goldfish, or a bluebird, or a bluefish, or a Goldberg. Knowledgeable theatergoers remembered that Miss Bayes' real name was Dora Goldberg. Well, anyway, so that was that. Not too bad a recording, although it's hard to understand the words with these old recordings, isn't it? Next show was the operetta by Franz Lehar in German, Wo die Lechen singt. It only played 5 performances in repertory. It was at the Manhattan Opera House, and I guess really that's not Broadway. But anyway, I have it for you, and I want to start off now with waltzes from played by Willy Bodansky and his Johann Strauss Vienna Orchestra. Let's hear it. Yeah, that I'm a sucker for Viennese operettas, and that was lovely. Billy Voskowski and the Großes Wiener whatever. Okay, and now also from the same Wo die Lerche Singt is another recording here of Hungarian dance. It's beautiful. And this is played by Max Schönherr and the Großes Wiener Rundfunk also. The Willy Voskowski was doing the Vienna Strauss Orchestra. So here. Yeah, well, actually, Hungarian music, dances, and gypsy music. I just love, and I could listen to that all day long. Now, of course, the waltz picture should have been in the previous selection that I played for you before and I really, if you go to what is it, YouTube or Start or something like that, you can find the most unbelievably beautiful photographs of Hungarian dancers, and I wish that I had put them on tonight. I don't know why I didn't. Oh well. Well, you got one kind of fun picture, didn't you? So that's Wo die Lerche singt, which means where the lark sings. Now, after that came the passing show of 1921. And a few words on that from Mr. Boardman. Just before the year faded away, the Schuberts produced the passing show of 1921 at the Winter Garden on the 29th of December. And it played 191 performances. They had skipped a 1920 edition, an ominous indication in itself, and then brought their customary summer attraction in the dead of winter, a further sign all was not what it had been for the big annuals. Little effort was made to buck the advances of the Follies. Instead, the 1921 edition was a throwback to the Schubert's very first version. Willie and Eugene Howard were brought back for comedy, most of which burlesque current Broadway offerings, just as a good part of the version had been devoted to the ballet of the 1912 version had been devoted to the ballet of 1830. So dream fantasies occupied much of the. I wish I had that. The second act. Gene Schwartz's score was weak, but My Sunny Tennessee, Bert Kalmar and her received something. I wish I could have found that, but I couldn't. Although cast changes were frequent, Marie Dressler opened but did not remain long. The show was enough to demand to keep the Winter Garden for months. Well, here's what passed forward in what is called Act 1, Scene 9. Was it Act 2, Scene 9? I think it was Act 1, Scene 9. Yes, Act 1, Scene 9. It was called Broadway to Sahara. I have no idea what that means, but they had all these selections which Willie Howard and Eugene Howard sang, and like June Moon, When Caruso Comes to Town, When Shall We Meet Again, Michigan. These are by all different people. And finally, When My Weep No More My Mammy. And I have that for you right now. Weep No More My Mammy. I thought I had it. Where the hell is it? Oh, what the hell happened to that? Oh, Weep No More My Mammy. Yeah, that's it. Number 5. Here we go. This is nostalgia for me because back in the early 40s, when we had the big machine, we really used to sit and listen to recordings and watch them go around. Well, I'm not going to play that for you. It actually, as a matter of fact, is a terrible recording. After, okay, where am I now? Okay, but after that passing show, we had a revival of a show called ERMINIE, and it was originally produced in 1886 at the Casino Theater for 571 performances. So, the revision is by Mark Connolly, and the music by Edward Jakubowski. Book and lyrics of the original. Wait a minute, how is this going here now? Book and lyrics by Henry Paulson and Claxton Bellamy, based on a French melodrama, L'Auberge des Adrets, and its sequel, Robert Macaire. Anyway, from ERMINIE, I have several songs. Now, ERMINIE was given a sort of a production by these people. You'll see it when I open it up. And so I have this first song called The Dream Song. It's kind of lovely.
Do you believe in dreams?
Some dreams, certainly. Some dreams.
Well, but no, I shall not tell you mine. I leave you to yours.
She needn't worry that I would find her foolish. Her dream surely is not very unlike mine, of the love that never will be. At midnight on my pillow lying, by my daily toil oppressed, to be weary, care denying, deep profound that giveth rest, when a tiny bird alighted on my latticed window sill. Welcome, guest, so uninvited, cheering by his joyous trill, calling sweetly, hovering o'er me, rise and come with me along, swift through very glades it bore me, realms of pure transcendent song. Song of joy, song of cheer, song of promise, soft and clear, sweet songs that fill the tranquil grove, glad joyous trill of hope and love. Song of joy, song of cheer, song of promise, soft and clear, sounds that fill the tranquil grove, glad joyous trill of hope and love. How blissful was this wondrous pleasure, such happiness was mine. The remembrance I will treasure in my bosom's inmost shrine. But what grief was mine at finding, on awaking with a scream, earth surrounding or reminding me 'twas was but a happy dream. Yes, his joyous mellow singing echoes faintly linger still in my ear with gladness ringing. Seems my heart with hope to thrill. Song of hope, song of cheer, song of promise, soft and clear, sweet songs that fill the tranquil grove, glad joyous trill of hope and love. Song of hope, song of cheer, song of promise, soft and clear, sounds that fill the tranquil grove, glad joyous trill of hope and
Yeah, well, this was a rather strange kind of, to me at any rate. I'm sorry I didn't really have this up to date now. So Erminie was a revival of the comic opera in 3 acts. Originally, as I told you, produced in 1886 and ran for a long time. Book and lyrics, they say, by Harry Paulton, based on a French melodrama, etc. And it's revisions that we in this particular production were by Mark Connolly, and music by Edward Jakubowski. Now, I presume that he was the composer of the particular song you heard, and that he was the composer back in the day, 1886. Well, I hope that's what it was. But anyway, I have one more thing from Erminie, and that is a lullaby sung by this in the same production that seemed to be out there in being done in the Townsley Auditorium.
Dear mother, in dreams I see her with loved face sweet and calm, and hear her voice with love rejoice while nestling on her arm. I think how she softly pressed me of the tears in each glistening eye, as her watch she'd keep when she rocked to sleep her child with this lullaby. Bye 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 bye. Drowsiness so taking pretty little eyelids sleep. Bye bye, watching till thou art waking, darling, be thy slumber deep. Bye bye, drowsiness so taking pretty little eyelids sleep. Bye bye, watching till thou art waking, darling, be thy slumber deep. weeping. Her words were all of me. My future years were all her fears. Her fate was not to see. My father, I heard you weeping as in sorrow you're standing by, and my mother's plaint in her accent faint, this gentle sweet lullaby. Bye 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 bye. Drowsiness or taking, pretty little eyelids sleep. Bye bye, watching till thou'rt waking, darling, be thy slumber deep. Bye bye, drowsiness or taking, pretty little eyelids sleep. Bye bye, drowsiness or taking, darling, be thy slumber deep. Bye bye, bye bye.
There, you sort of the stage, the way this concert version of Erminie was being presented. Now, the truth of the matter is that what is the truth of the matter? I'm a little confused here today. The next show after Erminie was called The Midnight Rounders of 1921. A little note in Norton. It says this New York production subsequently toured as a vaudeville review under the Schubert vaudeville contract, returning briefly to the Winter Garden in February 22 with a revised cast, songs, and sketches, and altogether different touring version production entitled The Midnight Rounders, starring Eddie Cantor, toured profitably but did not play in New York. I just want you to know that. Now, this is a vaudeville review, and it played 49 performances. It opened February 7th, 1921, at the Century Promenade. And the score was by Gene Schwartz and additional music by Lou Pollack. Now, what happened in Act 2, Scene 6 was a little episode called The Old Melodies, and they did Poor Butterfly, Annie Laurie, O Solo Mio, Humoresque, La Paloma, Strauss Waltz, Tales of Hoffman, selections, and Mother Machree, and finally The Roses of Picardy. And I love that song, so I'm going to play it for you. I don't have any music from the score of the Midnight Rounders, but I do have this, one of the old melodies from that scene. Music by Haydn Wood and lyrics by Frederick Weatherly. Let's have it.
She's watching by the poplars, colonnette with the sea blue eyes. She's watching and longing and waiting where the long white roadway lies. a song stirs in the silence as the wind in the boughs above. She listens and starts and trembles. 'Tis the first little song of love. Roses are shining in Picardy, in the hush of the silver dew. Roses are flowering in Picardy, but there's never a rose like you. And the roses will die with the summertime, and our roads may be far apart, but there's one rose that dies not in Picardy. 'Tis the rose that I keep in my heart. And the years fly on forever, till the shadows veil their skies. But he loves to hold her little hands and look in her sea blue eyes. And she sees the road by the poplars where they met in the bygone years. For the first little song of the roses is the last little song she hears. Roses are shining in Picardy, in the hush of the silver dew. Roses are flowering in Picardy, but there's never a rose like you. And the roses will die with the summertime, and our roads may be far apart, but there's one rose that dies not in Picardy. 'Tis the rose that I keep in my heart.
Yeah, you know, he sang that beautifully, and I love that song. It's one of my favorites. Now, remember, that's not from the score that was written for the Midnight Rounders. It was a scene called Old Melodies. And I wish I had the time to play for you some other things that I love there, humoresque, La Paloma, the Strauss Waltz, and Mother McCree. Oh, well, we must move on. Now, the next show is called The Rose Girl, and I have nothing from it. It played 99 performances. You should have something from that, but I don't. And but an interesting thing about it was Act 2 began with the Ballet de Parfum, if that's the way you say it. A ballet arranged by Michel Fokine, the waltz by Johannes Brahms, Someday by Ansel Goethe. Next came Blue Eyes, with music by someone by the name of Isidore Benjamin Kornblum. It only played well, 56 performances, not too bad, but I don't have anything from it. Then came Chinese Love. I don't have anything from that. I've only played 12 performances. And then came this a show called Lovebirds with music by Sigmund Romberg, and I don't have anything from that either. Sigmund Romberg, well, I don't play 103 performances, nothing from it. The Right Girl was next. Now we're into March of 1921. It opened on the 15th of March at the Times Square. It played 98 performances. I don't have anything from that either. And then came It's Up to You. 24 performances, played at the Casino Theater, opened March 28th, 1921. I don't have anything from that. And then came June Love with music by Rudolf Frimmel, and I have nothing from that. It played 48 performances. But then came a show called Two Little Girls in Blue with music by Paul Lennon and Victor Youmans. I have one thing from it. It's a song called Dolly with lyrics by Ira Gershwin in the guise of Arthur Francis, which is an alias back in that day. Oh dear, let's see now. I want to play that for you, but I don't think it has. You don't hear the words. It's on a piano roll. So let's see. Now this is played by Vincent Youmans. Takes a slow time getting ready. You get to see everything here. The whole machinery. I guess the words are on the side there, but they go so fast you can't catch them. Yeah, well, that was fun to watch. Okay, now, after Two Little Girls in Blue, and I wish I had some more songs of Vincent Youmans in one of his early shows, came a show called Princess Virtue. Only played 13 performances, opened on May 4th, and I don't have anything from it. Then came Biff Bing Bang, 73 performances on May 9th at the Ambassador Theater. Don't have anything from that either. And then came Phoebe of Quality Street, 16 performances. Have nothing from that. Oh, God. And then The Last Waltz, with music by Oscar Strauss. It played for 185 performances, a pretty successful show. And I have for you The Last Waltz selections with the Edwardian pianist. I wish I had the maybe next week I'll be able to find some things with the orchestra playing. There's some gorgeous music in this. Oscar Strauss. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to end now, and I cut it off. I'm sorry. That it was so lovely music. I wish I had it in orchestra. Maybe next week I'll have it in orchestra. And as I said before, I love the Viennese operettas. So, must say to you good night now, and hope to see you again next Sunday. Enjoy today. Bye-bye.